Should gamers be treated like criminals? That's what people are asking after GameStop stores in Philadelphia started fingerprinting customers who brought in used games for trade. Done at the request of the Philadelphia Police Department, it's a measure to stop thieves from using GameStop as a pawn shop. But what do you guys think? Does getting fingerprinted to trade in a game go just a bit too far? What do you think, Lewis?
If it's really because the police department is forcing them to do that, I can't blame GameStop too much for that. But at the same time, I personally, no way would I ever sell for GameStop. Just so that they could give me $5 back. I mean, no. I mean, like Amazon won't take my fingerprint, and there's plenty of other stores out there that won't. So I mean, as a consumer, you have a lot of games you want to sell. There's a lot of options out there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it does kind of like torpedo the whole privacy thing because this isn't every place that you trade in a game is going to take your fingerprints. You have plenty of other options. So if people get outraged about GameStop, well, first, like you said, they can't be outraged about GameStop because, in fact, this is a law that is on the books in Philadelphia to stop criminals from pawning things. And it's the same law that governs pawn shops as well. It's just to stop people from, like, stealing someone's games and getting them cash and
Right.
doing it over and over again. And so, I mean, if it is because of that's just how Philadelphia handles these kind of stores, that's fine. But it would make me personally think twice. But that's only because of my outstanding warrants in Philadelphia. Dan, what do you think?
Well, actually, I have a speeding ticket in Philly, so I won't be turning in any games there.
Right, Need for Speed 2, ironically.
It was, ironically. How about that? I think it's ridiculous. I mean, it's such a low-priced item. Like, I mean, if you were pawning a Rolex or if you were doing something like that, yes, I can see where you would need that kind of information. But I mean, for a video game that's going to be worth, $5 on Steam in a week and a half, I just don't.
I don't know if they're hot new games, Dan, and you bring them in bulk.
Yeah, I've got a case of Return to Wolfenstein in my car.
Oh, but, do you think that it maybe then is to like kind of stop the insiderness of it? Because honestly, if someone walks in with a case of games and tries to sell them, that has more to do with the people that you hire at GameStop, right?
Yes, exactly. So all that to say, I think it's. I mean, I think it's a kind of a foolish law. I mean, unless it is running rampant there, like every week there's thousands of people getting their games stolen or something like that, or heisting a truck full of the latest Doom or something like that. I just think it seems foolish to require that you give a fingerprint. What's going to be next? They're going to have retina scan. You're going to give a pint of blood. Well, you're giving a pint of blood anyway for the game. But I mean, it just seems like it's overkill. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I see. I was gonna mention like I would be cooler with it if it's a problem already.
Right.
Like you said, if it's if a lot of people are stealing games and using this as a freebie because they know if they take it to a pawn shop they're going to be fingerprinted and caught. So if it's already a problem, then I could see this heading that off, stopping that from happening. But if it's a procedure that they're putting in place to head off a potential misuse of this system, then I'm a little bit more dubious about it because in one way it's a necessary inconvenience, and in another, it's just inconveniencing law-abiding citizens.
Right. Exactly.
Well, that's our 2 cents. What's yours? How do you feel about GameStop fingerprinting gamers? Tell us in the comments section below. And if you want to buy new games that you can get fingerprinted for later, head over to dealnews.com and click on the Gaming and Toys section to find great deals on video games. That's dealnews.com and click on something or other. Just click around there. You'll find stuff. For dealnews.com, along with Dan Ledbetter and Louis Ramirez, I'm Jeff Summergy. Goodbye.